hey, hope everyone's been having a nice, had a nice Christmas, a nice holiday season. We still wanted to get this in here. It's still Christmas time. Whatever days of Christmas are still going before New Year's. And just because this year is the 35th anniversary of the special, and also this year we lost Paul Reubens himself. So I figured it'd be best, this is the perfect year to talk about the Pee-wee's, Playhouse Christmas, special. And, I love it. It's very just well done. It just sticks with you.
Well, yeah, I think it's one you can actually probably pop in every year if you wanted to.
Well, yeah, it's one of those ones there where what I like about Pee-wee is one of those things. If you know our channel, you'll know which ones we'll mention we grew up with. And I didn't grow up with Pee-wee.
Neither did I.
It wasn't because I didn't have interest with it. It's because Pee-wee was something where it started in the 80s, and like a lot of things, I grew up in the 90s, so It's just one of those things where it didn't hit, so I just didn't have the interest in it, nor was able to watch it. I knew of Pee-wee, but just never, but then, years ago, Adult Swim put them on, and then I was like, interesting. I'm like, Pee-wee? That's that one show, that one guy. And then stuff like that, and then I'm like, Adult Swim, I'll just be on Adult Swim, and then you're start noticing some of the innuendos and adult jokes, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm kind of liking this. And Pee-wee's character is just, Paul Reubens he created such an interesting character.
Well, yes.
And then we got into, he got the whole series on DVD, so it's like, we gotta watch this. And then he had the movies, and then watching, Tim Burton's first movie, which was Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
That was the one thing I knew of when I grew up.
And
the movie.
Wow. And I like the Big Top Pee-wee as well. I still want to watch the one he did back in 2016, 2017. His Big Holiday, because I like the stage show we've seen of him. Great stuff. I like when he goes on, what was that, Letterman, I think it was,
yes.
where he's always with Letterman. And he is a character. I just love the guy to death, and as time went on, I really just enjoyed Pee-wee's character, and of course, when discovering for myself, when we were watching the show, and then the movies, it's like, well, of course you gotta watch this Christmas special, so I got the Christmas special on DVD, as just a separate thing, and it's something, again, you can watch with Rudolph, Charlie Brown, and everything, because it still hits with a nice familyness and everything still. It's still, just very good. Again, it's not one of those things where it's just for kids. Again, the adults will enjoy it type of thing.
Right,
there.
but it's not too raunchy. You can't watch it with your kids.
Well, yeah, it's not something like that. It's just... And it's so good. I like how it starts off again with the Playhouse and little stop-motion claymation.
Yes.
What was it? Those military people singing the little song there.
Yeah,
and then he's all, hey, come on, here's the show. And then it's introducing all these guests. And there's a ton of guests. And just recently we were watching something. Go check out our videos for this year's Forgotten Christmas Classics. One of them was Christmas Eve on Sesame Street. That's probably my favorite Christmas special. I love that thing to death.
Hello,
and that is a great one. And apparently we found out that the same year there was another one. And, they cram with a lot of guest stars.
Yes.
They don't sing any Christmas songs. And some of the guest stars are just kind of there. And for this one, they have a lot of guest stars. In 49 minutes, a crap load of guest stars in this Pee-wee special. And I feel like the majority of them
are just cameos, but not even done the...
The majority of them for the Pee-wee one, they're actually have a reason.
I thought we were still talking about the...
but they have they actually are in there. And they sing Christmas songs because it's Christmas.
Right. And then I feel like they're in on the joke, even though he's like, oh, maybe, he's like, no, not this Christmas special. Well, how about next year? No.
Yeah, with Whoopi, when he's on his phone with Whoopi Goldberg, and it's like, hey, Pee-wee, that's what I love about Pee-wee. He's sweet, and he's got the innocent because he's like a kid, but then he also has that kind of
spoiled
a jerk at times.
Well, yeah.
I love... That's what we're getting ahead of ourselves. I'm trying to kind of go in order of the show, the special, but I love the fact that he's like that. And I know Whoopi, where it's like, I want to be on your show. It's like, well, we already have enough. And it's like, well, maybe next year. Well, kind of already booked there. Maybe the year after that.
Right.
It's like, okay, well then see you in 2 years. Maybe.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You know, it's like, damn. And just like getting ahead of ourselves, one of my favorite things in this is with Annette Funicello and Frankie and Annette when they're writing out all the cards.
Yes.
And just how he's like, the whole time, can we go do this? No! You know? And it's like, oh, it's snowy, we're gonna go on the snow. Oh boy, did you finish those cards?
No.
Well, then you can't go out and play. And it's like, damn, it's like,
Yes.
we're hungry, we're thirsty. Here's some bread and water. It's like, he's treating them so badly.
Well, yeah.
I love it so much. That's probably my favorite running thing besides the fruitcake.
Yes.
That and the fruitcake are like the best damn parts because I like how everyone gives them fruitcake, and then they do something with it, and I just like the idea. It's like I made another way to the house.
Yep. What I like is that,
Like they're bricks. It's amazing.
even though you can tell he doesn't like the fruitcakes, that he still respects his friends and stuff and doesn't like humiliate them or anything for getting them.
And he still gets them stuff.
Yes.
Like Miss Yvonne, you know, with Ode to Pee-wee, which is kind of interesting.
Right, and that's what I was going to bring up next. That even though they have all these celebrities and stuff, they still get like Miss Levon back in there, the mail lady, King Cartoon.
The little Florer character, you know, it's like, hey,
Well,
Miss
yeah.
Yvonne, come stand over me.
And then she's like, okay.
And it's like,
See, that's that little bit of adult humor.
she's wearing like a dress, you know, and all that stuff there. So it's like, hey, come stand over me. It's like, she's like, okay, because she's like, I'm wearing, because I love her outfit, very Christmassy, and the little Christmas tree kind of hair. I love it. And then she's got the little mistletoe. And
Yes.
like, I can't go, everywhere I go, I'll get hundreds, thousands of kisses, you know?
Yep.
So it's that attitude. It's like, And then she's all, oh, I'm coming over there, you know, to the floor.
Yeah.
I'll stand over you. It's like, I'm like, ooh, I'm blushing on that one. It's hilarious. I love it.
Well,
Miss
yeah.
Yvonne's awesome. And then you get all the segments again. You know, you get the little
Refrigerator.
Even the little refrigerator people give them the freaking cheesecake. Cheesecake. Even the refrigerator people give them the fruit cake. Cheesecake would actually have been nice.
Well, yeah. I mean, they have all their segments. It's not like they cut them out just to fit more characters in or anything like that.
Well, yeah, you get the penny cartoons. You get the little dinosaurs who are apparently Jewish.
Yes.
Didn't see that coming back in the day. I was like, cool.
We'll bring this up later, but he
But
goes into even the
That's pretty funny.
connect the dot.
Yeah, he
world,
doesn't
too.
connect the dots. I like how he's making his list for Santa. Like, the whole basis thing, too, is he's making the list for Santa, and he wants everything. And then Conky is like, print it out for me. And he's like, go, 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 because he's so much.
Yes.
Like, you're going to kill him for printing out this long list of demands from Santa, man.
Which what I like about the story, without really spoiling it yet, if we're going to, is that it actually has a book beginning and an ending, in a sense.
And everyone's decked out. He ends up eventually, like for Zombie, he's like, he wants to use a wish. He's like, he didn't decorate the Playhouse.
Yep.
So then he's like, oh, I kind of wanted something else. And he's like, I was kind of hoping for another one.
2 wishes?
And then it gets like this, like, dark horror music playing. 2? What do you think this is?
Christmas?
Christmas? Well, yeah. Okay. And it's just like, boy, Zombie, if he could have, he would have, you know, just... But I like how he decked out. Then I like how the little flowers, or that little thing flowers, are like little angels. It's real cute. It's so cool. And then again, they get everyone. They get, you know, that Countess, the cow lady in. She comes with Zsa Zsa Gabor. I mean, you get... You know, the King of Cartoon shows up.
Yep. That,
And you get that nice
kid or whatever.
dun, 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 with like Pappy or whatever his name is, that classic little cartoon with the kids and he invents things.
Right. I mean, Cowboy Curtis gets a...
Yeah, hey there, Pee-wee. I love Cowboy Curtis's getup in this. I like his winter, like the purples, like the big scarf.
Yeah.
He's a cowboy and he's got like that nice, the winter attire. He looks cool. And I still just love the fact that it's Lawrence Fishburne. You know, so for me, it's always like, Mr. I'm serious actor, and he was that awesome Cowboy Curtis character on Pee-wee. And for me, it's like, wow, when Cowboy Curtis grows up, he gets to, you know, go against Hannibal Lecter and Will Graham and all that stuff. So, I mean, it's just,
Yeah, that shows a range of how good these.
Oh yeah,
actors
he's
are.
so good. I just love.
I love when he goes into the phone booths or whatever you call it and actually make a phone call and stuff like that. Like we said, the Whoopi Goldberg.
Well, and then what? Yeah, like
And then that 12 Days of Christmas, basically.
on the first day of Christmas. That's another one of my favorites. And then she's like, 500 day of Christmas. It's like, and it's like how he just again, it's that attitude of Pee Wee where he just kind of like you can see his face, like he's just
Yes.
and then he just slinks his way
Yep.
out and then puts up that little dummy with the mask on.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. So then I love how they go in there with the connect the dots, la 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 la. And then was it Magic Johnson? He's all.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing here? It's like, oh, we're cousins. Me and the screen are cousins. It's
Yep.
like the Magic Screen are
Yep.
cousins. It's like,
Magic Johnson, Magic Screen.
but it's just
Because they look just alike.
it gets me. It just gets me. Where it's just one of those jokes where it's like, it's so simple, but I absolutely love it. And I don't know. It's just a great special.
Well, yeah. And I mean, I don't think Pee Wee's obnoxious at all. I think he's actually lovable.
Mm-hmm.
He's lovable, even though he may not seem.
But I love that. Like again, nice guy, lovable. But I love that kind of selfishness for him, and where he's like, how would you say? Like he knows what he likes and what he wants. So if he wants nothing of it, he'll let you know.
Yeah.
And then I like the mail lady when she comes in and he gets her fake nails.
Yes.
For her toes.
Yeah, they were gigantic. Even I think for even toenails. That's an idea.
And then who's the lady that comes out of the box? Grace Jones coming out of the box, meant for the White House. She sings her little song. Very nice, very interesting outfit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a very unique outfit.
It's like some kind of armor type thing, I'd say.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Very nice, I would say.
It's very. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about her, but her dancing is very unique. She's not like actually making eye contact, which also is very unique.
I mean,
movements.
then you get Cher in there, and she's there to do the thing with the secret word.
Yes.
It's year, and they're like year. Ah, it's like Cher was here in the house with my chair. I hope I didn't stare. Oh, I don't care. And it's like, but it's so great.
Well, yeah.
And I love how Net gets to do the channel for the King of Cartoons, and it's turn on the TV and it's Joan Rivers for the Hollywood Squares, wishing them a quick happy Christmas type of stuff. They're gonna get a couple of bits of that, like like the weirdest one was like Oprah. Like she just kind of like I feel like she's like one of the only ones I feel like they'll just kind of like just to get her in there,
right?
But it was still he's like hey Oprah. It's like well I gotta go. I got other people to talk to. Now go. It's like. Even still, it's like with like even Oprah, he's just like, okay, I got other people, and it's like, damn, Pee Wee.
Yep, that's what I like about his personality.
But I love when he's doing, then you get little Richard trying to help him ice skate, and he's got the little pillows on his butt so that when he falls, and he's like, oh, that's nothing, and he schools and shows off, and then it's like he's like, wow, and he's like. And all of a sudden, hey Pee Wee, how was that? And it's like, it was good, and it's like,
I love that joke,
Pee Wee. So it's like he's amazing, but again, I like Cowboy Curtis's outfit. He looks so good, and then those three sister ladies singing their song.
Triplets,
yeah, it's like there's a lot of good legs in this special.
Yes,
they had good legs, even though they're like old. They're older ladies. I'm like, showing up their legs, just like Charo. Sitting there showing up there with her legs. Yes. It's like, same Feliz Navidad. It's like, boy, this special had a lot of legs. So if you're a leg person, watch the special. What?
It's true.
But it's catchy and just so many good moments. A lot of guests, a lot of stuff there. And I like, they had the Jewish portion of the show. And I like how she's like, I'm Jewish. We celebrate Hanukkah. Wow, really? And he's just kind of like shocked. It's like,
what's that? We instead of 1 day of presents, we give out 8.
wow! And then it's like,
you 8 fruitcakes.
This is the journey. I was like, hey everyone. And then she like turns to the camera and these little things pop down for decorations. This is the Jewish portion of the show. I'm like, I love it.
Well,
we're gonna sing the song. Follow Zombie's bouncing head. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I'm like, holy crap! I just love. It was like, this is the Jewish portion of the show. I was like, I like it. And then
yeah.
I was like, oh, it's so, like, the set's alive and everything. But I'm just like, boy, that's so cartoony.
Yeah.
Even though everything else is cartoony and
it's true, but
the whole thing. But that one just gets me. And then of course Pee Wee has a stocking. Big giant stockings, like always, for left and right foot. And I don't know. There's a lot of good moments in this. And again, that whole thing with the telephone, with the 12 Days of Christmas, and she's still sitting there singing. And then at the end of it, Pee Wee, yoo-hoo, Pee Wee, Pee Wee, woo.
Yeah.
And it's just the dummy still. But I love that he just opens up the door, or the wall, and then there they are. I'm like, creative. There was the joke worked throughout the whole damn thing, and then they ended just with that, like, some usage of it. Clever. Just super clever. Just like the whole thing, again, I love with Annette and Frankie, and poor things have to make those cards. Maybe we should try that next year with the potato and the...
That would be something we could do.
Everything. And he's like...
Don't forget.
And he's like...
Wash it before you brush your teeth.
Oh, yeah. Whoop. Potato-y. I was like, don't forget to wash potato before you eat it. And it's like, but it's just so good. It's fun. It's funny. It's got all the characters you like from it. Again, Paul Reubens, he's just a shame he's gone, but at least, as they say, long live Zombie. It's like, long live him too, because shame they're both gone, but
I feel like they're
still, still here in your heart. Well, his heart's right here. Woo! The little chef. But just everything about it. It was such a unique, creative show, too. And then you kind of wish that he did get to see the next year Christmas special. And then another one, And see if they did keep his word and get Whoopi in it.
Right.
For even more than just her showing up on the screen type of thing there.
See, I feel like this is a good way to do a Christmas special with a bunch of guest stars. Instead of what they did with that second Sesame Street movie.
Yeah, I mean, they did a great job, and then it's all great. They interacted well. They all did what they're supposed to do, again. And it was nice that they got a way to throw in, talk about Hanukkah, and then with the Feliz Navidad and how they do stuff there, and then the piñata and everything. Yes. So it was nice. It's like, the only thing missing is Charo. I just like that kind of stuff, too. It's like, hey, look who it is. And it's like... But again, it's funny, it's fun, everything's good. I like all the guest stars, and it actually has the heart to it, because I like at the end where Santa shows up, and then Santa's like, well, Pee Wee, he has like the milk and cookies. Did you bring my gifts? all of them. But then I won't have any gifts. He won't have any gifts for the rest of the kids in the world. So then the Pee Wee has to make the decision. They can have all the gifts. And it's like, aw, because he had to do good. That's what the year's all about. They even do the message of Jesus type of stuff in there, too.
Yeah, they do, actually.
Which was very interesting. About the Christ child. I was like, nice. You don't get that stuff anymore.
Of course not.
But the whole thing with just Pee Wee and but then he gets to go with Santa and his sleigh to give the gifts for the rest of the night. So, hey, that's something good of it. Excited, wishes everyone bye, and off they go to... him being his helpful little elf for the night. So it's a nice little happy ending for Pee Wee anyway for Christmas.
And he's not selfish either, because he probably could have wished for gifts, but he used that wish for peace on Earth. So, I mean...
Wasn't that nice? Yeah, his last little wish for John's like, hey, didn't you have another wish? And he's like, just peace on Earth. Everyone, they get what they want. Just have a happy, and just be healthy, be good, and be happy, whatever.
So despite
it's
people might think he looks selfish and stuff, he really is good at heart.
And I love that, though. So it's like, it's very nice. That was a nice way to end it. In conclusion, it's just, after discovering it, it's been a favorite of mine ever since. Pee Wee Herman has been a favorite of mine ever since. And it's just all around great. It's a great special. One of the best. And it's definitely something that you should watch if you haven't. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it.
Well,
right?
I think you should check out the series, and there's also clips of the live action shows he's done before too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I feel like this captures the essence of both the live action, sit down watching a theater show, and the actual TV show itself.
A great special, Pee-wee's Playhouse Christmas special. Just good from start. It's just super enjoyable. One of the best. And, happy 35 years to it. Wow, And it still holds up after all these years. So happy anniversary of that. And just, hope, rest in peace to Paul Reubens. And just a great, just everything about it. So again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. All that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think. We'd appreciate it. Love to hear what you have to say. And like, comment, subscribe. And, go watch the special some more. It's great.
You'll enjoy it.
See yous.
Thank you. Bye.
Happy New